Now that you understand how the confusion can happen, I will make some suggestion on how to prevent this thing from happening, right? It's okay that you want to introduce the concept of flow to this group of people because these are your friends, your closest connection, and your champion, right? The best way is actually not to introduce it in a big group, right? So you pick one of your best champion among all of the 5 teams here, right? And then you have just a one-on-one conversation about the value of flow and explain the problem set over here, right? And then you explain to him that, look, your problem set is already satisfied by using Jenkins and Core and support, okay? We have a nice product here that will address another problem set. This is the downstream problem set that is being faced by the other person in your organization. Can you introduce us to them? So that is one technique. Yep. And then if that person is really curious about it, never show the product to him, but focus on explaining the 2 problem set. Okay? Make sure that you're explaining this. Use your hands the way I use in describing the situation, right? Remember, this is about going this from here to here very fast so that the sprint can happen in orderly fashion. The backlog is actually getting burned very fast. Then there is this problem. This problem is about packaging. It's about understanding dependency. It's about understanding the requirement for each of the different environment for WAR file, jar file, mainframe modules, microservices, UAT suite, tests, right? And then how to actually consistently and repeatedly and reliably deploy it into user acceptance tests, pre-production, and production. 2 separate problems. Just explain to him that. And then you would like to meet the person having this problem. Another technique that you may want to use to connect with people from this side, the developer, is basically tell him, hey, one of my clients told me a horror story. They are like you. They are working in the team over here where the component actually packaged by another team. And then you are here and then you get a call at 10 p.m. on Saturday. And then you ended up staying online with the people who are responsible for the release, with the network people, the IT people, the operation people, the release people. You have a virtual war room at 10 p.m. on Saturday. You ended up staying on that online session all the way until 6 a.m. on Sunday. And then you have to quickly shower, grab breakfast, and you need to go to the office because you need to continue working with them until 11 p.m. on Sunday before everything is resolved, before finally all of these components, the WAR file, the jar file, the mainframe module, the microservices, and the UAT, all completed into UAT and pre-production, and finally the service goes live in the production. Have you had that situation? Because some of my clients tell me this story, that engineering resource is being pulled because the issue in the data center or the issue is unable to figure out the dependency with all of the other components. So if you experience this thing, help me, introduce me to the other team, because with Flow, this team will rely less on waking you up at 10 o'clock on Saturday night. So that's another story that you can tell to get them excited about helping you to talk to the right person for Flow. But my suggestion is never show Flow product to your champions on this site, because he will process what he sees based on his context, not on this context. Okay? So, but make sure you articulate this problem set and this problem set. It's 2 separate problems.